It's time for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, the official TV station of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Today's presentation is brought to you by these fine sponsors: AmeriCorps of Chelan Douglas Community Action Council, Apple Valley Honda, August Edge, Bob's Burgers and Brew, CASA of Chelan and Douglas Counties, the Chelan PUD's Discovery Center, Caldwell Banker Cascade, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Mary Maids, Mini Blinds and more, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and the Walkabout Grill. And now let's go live right outside the Local Tel building on Grant Road in East Wenatchee. Alongside Ron Berschauer, here's Grant Olson.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade. We are live here in East Wenatchee, right in front of the Local Tel offices, directly across from Walgreens. I am Grant Olson, and our special guest tonight, Ron Berschauer. Ron, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
I love this. I love this Classy Chassis Parade. I love what it means to the community of East Wenatchee. This is so fun. Thank you for the invite.
It's a ton of fun. A great crowd, as you can see on your set there. We are lined up and down the street. I think, we did have the parade last year. COVID was still raging pretty much at this time last year. I think it's a different vibe this year, don't you, Ron?
It is. I think everybody is looking for any opportunity they can to get out and enjoy. And if not, then nobody read the weather report that it was supposed to be rainy tonight, though we're not going to get wind tonight.
No wind. I think the rain that we saw earlier, I think, is pretty much past. I think we're going to get through this pretty much unscathed. We're only a couple minutes away. And, Ron, I was talking to you before we came on the air that I've lived here for almost 20 years, and this is the first time we've ever met. I can't believe this is the first time we've ever met.
Well, like I mentioned to you, we met all right because I just watched the YouTube of the 2019 parade with you and Brent, and so I met you then. I watched the whole thing, laughed, and had a good time, and said, well, people are going to be ready for this again.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little history of this parade. It goes back to Apple Blossom time, roughly, of 1981. And, Ron, you said it's a whole different parade back then compared to what we're seeing now.
Oh, my. It was fun. It was informal. And I don't remember that you even registered your cars. If I remember right, you just kind of lined up and away you went, and that was great. I remember organizers calling us at Jerry's Auto Supply saying, hey, do you know people that have got neat cars? We'd like to get some neat cars. Well, yeah, we know people. What are you going to do? Well, we're just going to go. And it went from that to what you're going to see tonight, which is a very well organized and tremendous number of cars on display tonight.
What do you think were the number of cars back in those days, Ron, compared to tonight, which we're going to see? I'm thinking on the line of about 80 different vehicles and displays tonight. What do you think it was back then?
Well, I know at the last minute I ran one of my cars through, and I would say maybe 25, 30 cars.
Right.
Really vintage cars, fun cars, muscle cars, things like that. So, no, it's got to be 4 times.
So do you like how it's evolved kind of into middle school bands and some mariachi and some other things, maybe some newer cars mixed in? Do you like all of that variety that this parade provides now?
You know what this is? This is the cars that we drive. This is the cars that excite people. And I was watching your telecast from 2019. You know what? The Mercedes, some of the fun Mercedes stuff is starting to show up in Wenatchee. But usually the stuff you see here is the stuff that Wenatchee people are, the old Mustangs and an occasional Corvette. But I personally, I like the 33, 34 Fords and these guys that have got, millions, not hundreds of hours, but thousands of hours of time in cars.
And it's more than just a hobby. It's a passion, isn't it?
It is.
You have any cars, Ron?
I do. I have. I'm currently working on I have it. It's completely drivable. It's a 1952 Chev pickup.
Beautiful.
But I'm also a Corvette guy. So sitting next to that old pickup is a newer Corvette. So
got a favorite year Corvette?
Well, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
The one you have right now?
No, it isn't. It's the one I can't afford, which is a 65. The fuel-injected version, first fuel-injected. But I can't touch one of those. But I had a 63, I had a 63 that I traded when I got married for a Ford Pinto.
No kidding.
Oh, gosh.
For a Ford Pinto.
For a Ford Pinto. But, that was where our head was at. My wife couldn't drive the 63 Corvette because the clutch was so tight that her leg would just bounce.
Oh, I'll bet.
And so, anyway, it became her work car, and, it was kid time. And
sure,
all that,
absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Jerry's Auto Supply. You've come a long way, Ron, since the beginning.
Thank you.
How many stores now?
Well, I took over in 1980, and we had 2, and we're currently 9.
9 stores.
And for 40 years, I battled Napa. 40 years we competed in every market we were in, head to head, and now we're best friends. And so we converted to Napa in 2019.
Here's our first car. Sorry to interrupt you, Ron. It's Melanie.
It's Melanie, huh?
And her little sign says Apple Blossom Festival.
Oh my gosh! Is she a Barbie?
Yeah, a little Barbie. Yeah.
Well, Grant, let's start with let's see how good you are. What kind of a car is that? Do you think, Grant?
That is a Barbie car, Ron.
Oh my!
It's a Barbie car. I guess we're underway here too.
Yes, we are.
We did start off as always. excuse me, with the East Wenatchee Police Department. And now it is the Boy Scouts of America, Troop 89 Color Guard and Cub Scout Pack number 32.
Well, let's give credit to the organizers. They must have left Douglas County Park right on time. So this is great. Everybody's seeing a parade on time.
Boy, it is. 6:06. They got off well, that's for sure. Boy, and I'm glad it's dry right now. I really am.
It is perfect. There's no dust.
Well, there's the official start of the parade, the East Wenatchee Police Department. By the way, we've got Dan Kuntz up on a lift. He's given us this great wide shot up Grant Road. Excuse me, got a little tickle in my throat. And Eric Grantstrom, he's going to be out on the street talking to these drivers. And Ron, it's so great. He lets the drivers actually explain and describe their car. And what better person to do that, right?
Yes. And what I'm going to love tonight is Eric's good about it. And that is that, the guy who owns the car, built the car, whatever, he'll be driving the car. But there'll be grandkids.
Oh, that's so great.
All over those cars. And here comes the Cub Scout Pack.
Once again, they are Troop 89 and Boy Scout Troop 89, Cub Scout Pack number 32. I was a Cub Scout. I made it to Webelow, I think it was, Ron, but never made it to Boy Scouts when I was young.
Well, I didn't.
Well, I grew up on a farm. I was busy,
Nah, me too. I was a farm boy, but I didn't get to Cub Scouts. Maybe I didn't make it. Yeah, maybe I got cut.
I may have been cut after Webelows. I don't know.
I know this. If I ever made it to that, I was cut way before Eagle. I probably got cut at Sparrow or something like that. But anyway, I think the Scouts and the Scoutmasters, they just love kids.
They really do. We do want to thank our main sponsor for this Classy Chassis Parade, and that is the fine folks at Les Schwab. Ron, excuse me, they're involved in a lot of things around this valley, and this is one of their bigger ones besides the toy drive at Christmas time. Les Schwab very involved in this parade.
But here comes, to me, the most significant thing in the parade. And
it's the fallen heroes, Ron.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What a sacrifice these people have made. This is great. And I love the way the crowd responds to.
Everybody usually stands, which you're seeing right now, and that's a normal procedure for this, as they should.
Yes, they should. For people who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
That's right.
Something I can't even imagine. But anyway, we thank them, and I'm glad that they are front and center in this parade.
Me too.
Oh, that's a beautiful
little Toyota Tacoma right there. That's an Army green, so kind of fitting to follow the Fallen Heroes display.
I like those black wheels.
That looks like a Nissan right there to me, Ron. A Nissan Murano, I believe.
I would say a Nissan Murano, great black rim tires, Grand Cherokee. Also with the black rims.
They've changed over the years, haven't they, Ron?
And don't you love what they're now doing with the yellow calipers?
I do. I love it.
Yellow, red against that black. That is a good-looking car.
Looks like a Toyota RAV4 behind that.
I think this is becoming one of the hot rigs that there is, that Jeep.
Commander, is it? Is that what it's called? I believe it's a Commander.
Yeah.
It's sure unique looking, that's for sure. It's not something you'd expect from Jeep, is it?
Yes. Look at this. This is a platinum Is that a what would you miss? Is that a Toyota? Are we within a group of Toyotas
I
here?
believe we are, because there's a 4Runner right there.
Yeah.
That's an interesting color as well. Some of the crowd here enjoying the sights and sounds of the Classy Chassis Parade, now in its 41st year.
Hey, I hear a band.
We are hearing a band, and it's the Eastmont Junior High School Marching Band. This is their special entry, number 1. I think we'll hear from them a little bit later, too. So here we go with some music. I love this part of it, too, Ron. The Eastmont Junior High School Marching Band.
I like what Eric's doing right now. Eric's getting right up close and personal with the people who have been sitting here in front of Walgreens for a long time to get these primetime spots.
We actually, Ron, saw some folks in front of Carl's Jr. get their chairs and set up before 5 o'clock. It was a quarter to 5.
I believe
we thought those are hardy
yes.
lovers of the Classy Chassis Parade. Yes. Once again, big crowd on hand for this 2022 edition. We kind of figured that would be the case after the COVID 2 years that we've had.
Do you see what we're seeing here, Grant? We've got all the trees have leafed out. The hills are velvet green, and you and I are looking at what looks like fresh snow to me.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful place. Like I said, I've been here for about 19 years now, and it's the greatest place I've ever
It'd be
lived.
hard to get you out of here, wouldn't it?
Boy, both of my kids grew up here, and we couldn't be happier about that.
So you tell me this is Eastmont Junior High Band.
Right.
Well, that's a good-looking band right there.
Yeah, they're one of the better middle school bands around for sure. Takes a lot of work, too, and a lot of practice.
Yes, absolutely.
We live near Clovis Middle School, and we can hear them out in the afternoons practicing before Apple Blossom. Then you know that Apple Blossom Festival is coming up when you can hear the bands outside. It's a great time of year.
Trying to make an instrument play when it's 45 degrees outside. Well, there's Brad Hawkins joining us tonight.
There he is, Senator Brad Hawkins.
Yes, sir. There's a guy who gives up a lot for his community. That's tremendous. Oh, and
there is Matt Hepner.
All right.
City of East Wenatchee council member.
Fantastic.
We got kind of a mixed up order on our lineup here, Ron, so I'm kind of just going through it here. So
that's good. I'm letting you
You
follow.
know everyone, and I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good. Because if I call them by the wrong name, then, oh, look at that Corvette. Goodness sakes, that's got to be a...
There's Jerry Lee Crawford, too, the mayor of East Wenatchee. What do you think that is, Ron?
I'm saying that's a 59, 58. It's in Corvette land, that's a C1. That's the safe thing to say. We know that up until 63, that was a C1, and then they became a C2. There's only been 8 generations of Corvettes. They all look alike, C1s and C2s, and that right there, folks, is a C1 and a beautiful one.
And there's our Wenatchee Valley sister city of Misawa, Japan, and their delegation here this year.
Are they represented?
They are represented, yeah. Didn't know if they were going to make it back this year. Now it's Shane Magdoff, City of East Wenatchee council member as well. And look at this car here, Ron. This black car coming up right now.
Oh, that's a Thunderbird.
Harry Robb.
Yeah, isn't it? Sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
East Wenatchee council member as well. That is a beauty.
Nice convertible.
Whew. A Mercedes-Benz following that, and that looks like Commissioner Mark Straub, and it is. Also his wife, Julie.
That looks like, I recognize that car. That's Jerry Anderson driving that car.
No kidding.
He's got years and years of service to the Appalarians.
Sure is.
Good looking.
It's a nice Mercedes.
Yes, it is.
Behind that, there he is, Mayor Frank Kuntz.
Absolutely.
And his wife, Chrissy. We love them.
Look at that. That is a beautiful rig.
Gosh, that yellow, you just don't see that anymore, do you?
Oh, and here comes this, it's not a Fairlane. It's read that. Well, it is a Fairlane. It is one of the styles
it sure
of Fairlanes.
is.
I like that yellow.
And Commissioner Dan Sutton.
Yep.
And his wife, Cheryl. Also a very interesting color, isn't it? What do you call that, Ron?
Mustard.
Mustard.
Let's
That's a
go
good
with
one.
mustard.
I like that.
You look at the new cars today, there's just not a color that's not out there. So
boy, isn't that the truth?
That doesn't mean I like them all. It's just they're all out there. So
All right.
All right,
up,
who do we have coming?
It looks like the Douglas County Sheriff's Department, possibly.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're all over here on our roster.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yep, here comes an emergency vehicle. Douglas County Sheriff's Department.
And now we're going to get a group of vehicles, it looks like, Ron. And maybe the Apple Blossom Royalty is on its way as well. Well, that Special Operations Center vehicle is something.
Well, you know, we come wildfire time. Those guys become...
Boy, that's why I'm not complaining about rain this time of year, that's for sure.
That's right. Job one. Let these hills stay velvet green.
Well, there are your Apple Blossom Royalty. At least two of the three. Princess Ryan Salcido had a 104-degree temperature yesterday, so she wasn't able to participate tonight. So we've got Princesses Ainsley and Presley. There's your 2022 Apple Blossom Royalty Court. At least 2/3 of them, Ron.
Well, you know, I was at the Civic Club presentation on Wednesday with Steve Rabel, and those three girls made us proud.
I was there too. It was unbelievable. And Eric Granstrom, our very own Eric Granstrom, was amazing.
Yeah, Eric and Steve Rabel, they were the hit of the show. So.
There they are, your princesses for the parade. Hopefully the Queen feels good enough to participate in the parade tomorrow.
Well, our best going out to Ryan if she's watching tonight. We're sorry that she's under the weather, but
absolutely,
we hope she's back to 100% tomorrow. She's done just a tremendous job representing Wenatchee and the entire valley.
Boy, you may have just caught a glimpse of them. The chaperones for these girls are unsung heroes, aren't they, Ron?
Adele Haley.
Oh, boy, he's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, Kathy Campbell doing a great job. Oh, here we go, the jazz band.
Eastmont High School Jazz Band cruising by us tonight.
They've got a nice ride, don't they?
I bet they think that's fun. I bet they get a kick out of this for sure.
You better believe they do.
Absolutely.
Ooh, wow. What is this all about?
Equilus Classics.
Somebody who's building class. Oh, my. Oh, my. An early Chevy pickup.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that I tell you what, that's not the original engine. Did you hear that, Grant?
I did.
Rumble and snort.
I like the paint job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very sharp.
Oh, my. And I believe, my left eye believes that we've got either an old Challenger or a Barracuda coming, and that's, yeah. Oh.
340 with a six-pack.
Yes. Old Camaro, beautiful. Oh, big block Camaro.
I think that's my favorite car of all of the cars, Ron.
Well, that one right behind it, that's a 56 Chevy there.
There it is right there on your screen.
And another beautiful C1 Corvette.
These cars are moving by pretty fast tonight,
I don't
Ron.
know. We're going to have to talk fast, think fast.
We are.
And then now, look at that. That's the C8. Oh. That's the new C8 Corvette. That is a beautiful.
Oh, I love the design, don't you?
And now we're back in the 60s Camaros.
Right.
Everybody wanted one.
There it is right there on your screen.
Now,
Beautiful
I like that yellow. That's not mustard, boy. That's real yellow. What do you got here, Grant?
Okay, what do we have? We have TC Slingers and the Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks. They're the pro indoor football team here in the Wenatchee Valley. Off to a great start, too. I believe they're 4-0 so far in this season.
Grant, you play for them?
I didn't. No.
You didn't. They wanted you to play?
No.
No, they didn't.
I'm too old, Ron.
Oh, too old.
I'm too old, yeah. The year this parade started in 81 was the year I graduated from high school. So I'm a little beyond my football years.
Well, gee whiz. You could at least take one hit for the team.
And I will say TC Slingers, which you just saw, their giant gravel truck, great sponsors of all of our sports broadcasts here on the NCWLIFE Channel. So a big shout out to TC Slingers and all the sponsorships this year. I do want to mention we have some great sponsors here tonight, like Apple Valley Honda. Come and test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda, proud to be a Honda Green dealer. And we've got lots of sponsors to talk about tonight. We wouldn't be able to do this without these sponsors.
No,
that's
I like to hear about them. I like to hear about them.
Now, up next, there you go, the Orchard Middle School Bulldogs and their band, also their cheer squad and dance team behind that.
Hey, I wish our spectators could see Eric Granstrom. Look at him. He's marching backwards. Yes. That's all. Should be good for a trip tonight somewhere.
Eric's a little on the tired side. He has been a very busy dude here this past week. That's
He's not
for sure.
done yet.
No, he's not. There's a great shot from Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
The cheerleaders come up Grant Road, or I guess down Grant Road, I should say.
I'll tell you what. I don't want to jinx us, but they've got perfect weather right now. It's cool. There's no wind.
Exactly right.
This is great.
Now some more classic cars behind the band from Orchard Middle School.
Oh, another favorite of mine coming. I just saw it out of my left corner of my eye. It's got to be a
there, a white
33 or a 34 Ford. Maybe. We'll find out. Eric will find out. What is that, Eric? Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beautiful
car. That
car.
sure is.
Yeah.
Behind that, what do we got? A Firebird maybe, huh?
Yeah, we do a Formula Firebird. Oh, my.
And a Rabbit.
Rabbit.
How did that get in there,
Let's
Ron?
get a little bit of everything. Oh, there it is. The hippie van.
I love them.
I
love them.
I wonder what color carpet they laid on the inside of that old van. Oh, and a little muscle car.
Chevy Malibu?
Yep, an early Malibu muscle car. People are having a good time in these cars. It looks like it's a family affair in every car. We got grandkids and kids and brothers and sisters.
That's what the Apple Blossom is, isn't it? Really a family affair here.
It is. It is.
We talked to Dan Goodfellow yesterday in our live broadcast, and he talked about how important it was to be part of this valley and how his grandpa and great-grandpa chose this area, and they're so proud to be here. And I think everybody has that overall feeling, don't you?
Yes. Now, so they were they're grand marshals.
They are grand marshals tomorrow.
That's well-deserved.
And they have every employee here. There must have been 150 of them at the luncheon that day.
That's why I didn't get anything to eat. Not that I needed anything to eat, but I thought that line's never going to end. So,
little break in the activity now gives me a chance to mention a couple more of our sponsors, like August Edge with the 2% listing fee. August Edge gives you the edge on real estate. And by Bob's Burgers and Brews, only the best. Open daily for lunch and dinner in East Wenatchee. Sounds good right now.
It does sound good. I suspect if the wind changes, we're going to smell one of those Bob's Burgers.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not smelling Carl's Jr. right now,
that's right. That's right. Well, I'm okay. I think I ate yesterday.
Here's our next band. It's the Sterling Intermediate School, and quite a delegation from Sterling Intermediate School.
My, that's a nice sized band. Oh, they sound good. Good percussion group.
Big cheer squads, these schools, too, don't they, Ron?
Strutting their stuff. That they make us proud, don't they?
They really do.
Like you said earlier. Oh, and they're going to play for us.
Let's listen.
Boy, I'd be impressed if you know what that song is, Grant. I don't know, but you'll know.
Let's see. I'm going to have to wait till they get a little closer.
Yeah. Eric's going to go get right in the middle of them, do a little bit of that backward hop, and that is a great camera shot.
Sure is. That's Hey Baby. That's who sang that song in the 60s?
You do know it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. Let's put an extra couple bucks in Eric's pay envelope. He's doing a good job for us.
That's fantastic.
Oh, you are right.
Yes.
Great choice. You know what? I wish we had a listing. I don't think. Do we have a listing of who these band directors are?
No, we don't.
So.
Unfortunately, they do a heck of a job. That's for sure.
Yeah, we thank them. And great looking cheer squad.
That is fantastic view from street level. It really is.
It is. We got a young child out here dancing in front of us. I'm sorry that you all can't see it, but I tell you what, there's the parade right there. He is a happy camper.
Boy, he doesn't even care who's watching either.
I don't think so. I think he must have a sister or something that's a part of the cheer
There
squad.
we go. Coming up.
There's a working machine. There's a Ford truck. been cleaned up a little bit, souped up a little bit.
There it is.
But guaranteed we got the whole family.
What do we got here, Ron?
Well, we're coming with some vintage. Now that's a 56.
So I understand, by the way, we don't have, unfortunately, Eric's audio. So
Oh, we don't.
We don't.
Sorry. Okay. All right.
So you're going to have to be the expert, Ron.
Well,
That's
I'll
all
tell
I
you
got
what.
to tell
Well, then
you.
as long as nobody argues with me, but beautiful early '60s Chevrolet pickup, and I think that's an. Is that an old Olds when they had the 442s
And a Corvette right behind it, your favorite, Ron.
coming my way. Oh, there they got some. Oh, see, there's another C8. Now that's a mid-engine Corvette. That's the first mid-engine Corvette ever produced. And did you see that skateboard just go by at about 150 miles an hour? He just laid that Corvette down.
And behind the newer style Corvette, we have an S10 pickup.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, and I don't know. It's got quite
There's
a
that
hood
Corvette.
scoop on
You can
that.
see it on your screen now.
Yeah.
Just a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
And there's the S10 coming by now.
Oh my! Oh my! I kid. If the engine's as big as the hood scoop, we've got some. Oh, look at this! Again, out of my left corner of my eye, we may have a 55.
Looks like we got a Mustang first.
Yes, great Mustang GT first. Love those stripes up the front.
That's a pretty
And-
late model too, isn't it, Ron?
I don't know the year of
I
that
don't
because
either.
I'm so enamored with
Right,
this
right.
55 Chevrolet.
Oh, how
Notice there's
gorgeous
no
is that?
post there. That is a dandy.
Makes
Oh,
you think of American Graffiti, the
Yes.
movie, a little bit.
So now you're a C7 Corvette.
I gotcha.
So now you're back to 2014 through 2020.
There it
and
is,
then,
right there.
And then another 55 Chevrolet. That's got the post. But that is a beautiful car. Oh, here we go. Who is this? Who is this mascot?
Let's see. Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer. And
The Fred Meyer Bear.
there he is. Back to a nice vintage Corvette, Camaro.
Oof, I love
Probably
that car.
67, 68, 69. It doesn't matter.
Thing will scream a little bit, won't it?
Oh gosh, they were so light in the rear end, you could not keep them things down on the ground.
Oh, I'll
So,
bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet.
Oh, you want to talk about a beautiful old pickup truck? I'm sure there's nothing stock about that under the hood. And there's the whole family. See what I said?
Absolutely.
That's Apple Blossom. We got grandkids, kids.
There it
brothers,
is, right
sisters.
there. Umbrella just in case in the back.
Just in case. I think they're going to get away without it, though.
I do too.
Oh, my goodness sakes. Would you like to be buying gas for that rig
no,
right
I
there?
sure would not.
You suppose that's an old... No, that's not
that
a
a
Lincoln.
Lincoln? It's
It
not.
is... No, that is the year of the Thunderbird. I
There it
can't
comes
say.
on your screen.
Yeah, it is long.
Boy, that's a big car.
Look at that
Woo.
car. My goodness. Now we're back into a 57 Chevrolet. Very nicely done.
Oh, that paint job is
Very
just
nicely done.
gorgeous on that car. Here it comes.
I tell you what, folks, you've got some beautiful cars. And my compliments to all these
There
owners.
it comes across your screen. Brown and white.
You know,
Gorgeous car.
I don't know what this kind of purple cloud. That is quite a car. I'm thinking
Beautiful
that
paint
I'm
job.
thinking it could be a kit car.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Looks like a pretty nice looking
Holy cow.
old Ford truck. Well done, folks.
Is that a
well-
150 or a 100?
There I'm not sure. I
not either.
would guess one of the early 150s, but
Right, I would think so too.
But you know, think about the time that people have spent polishing some cars here. Oh,
heck
look
yeah.
at this. I got to be careful here of the cars I'm looking at out of my right eye versus
There you
out
go.
of my
There's
left
that
eye.
Mustang.
Yes, sirree. Mustang Fastback.
Oh,
289 Ford. Again, I don't know if any of these cars have stock engines in them. Not from what I'm hearing.
and a GMC behind that, which I'm guessing might have a 454 or something like that. in it.
454 with a, we talk about lift kits. That's got the Loring kit on it. He is right down on the ground.
Boy, I guess, and so is that pickup right behind, a little bit older.
Yes.
General Motors.
An
pride
old
that
Cheyenne, Chevy Cheyenne. GMC, beautiful truck.
We had a four-wheel drive just like that on our wheat farm in Montana where I grew up. Of course, we had some fuel pickups, and that was kind of one of them.
That's it. So we've got a fire department. Oh, you know what this could be? Is this the rig from I'll probably say this wrong, but if you've ever had a chance to see the fire truck at Pangbourne Field.
That's exactly what it is. It's the Aircraft Rescue Firefighting Truck. The Oshkosh Global Striker, which, as you said, Ron, is stationed out at Pangbourne Airport.
Look at that. Look at that fireman in there.
You got a little fireman there.
Yeah, it looks like about a 6-year-old fireman in there. Well, someday, Grant, you'll have to see that cannon of water that they can put out of that thing.
It seems like in previous years, Ron, on nicer days, they would have a little water in there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they can hammer that about a quarter mile, 3-inch. Oh, just a great night for old Chevrolet pickups.
Boy, it sure
Two
is.
of them in a row, a red one, a green one.
Boy, all kinds of colors. I love the variety. That is just pops, doesn't it?
These are all 60s. Some early 70s, but think about that. That's a 50-year-old rig that looks like she came right out of
right. There's a fantastic wide shot heading down Grant Road. The sun is out now. Dan Kuntz with a great shot there.
Nice job.
You can see all the people here. There are a ton of people tonight. Now what do we got coming there?
Well, what do we oh, you know what that is? Is that not a Buick Riviera?
Oh, my gosh. What's that, a sandstone color, wasn't it?
Oh, then this is an immaculate car. Is it a 32, but it's been chopped.
Right.
The top has been chopped. They look so good. And we are being treated to quite the list.
A lot of Camaros tonight.
A lot of Camaros tonight. And then another muscle car. A Chevelle SS.
Ooh. So what will win in a race, a Chevelle or a Camaro?
The Chevelles usually had a lot of big block engines, and they had a little bit better weight ratio.
Did they?
So, again, they all had great power, but it's trying to get that power to the ground.
Right.
And the Chevelles had a little better balance that way. The Camaros just kind of jumped and burnt tires, so... I think that's an old Ranchero.
It is.
Yeah,
that is a Ranchero.
I hate to admit that I know what that is, but that's what that is.
Didn't see too many of those.
No.
Ooh, what's the orange car there, Ron?
Well, again, now we're back to a
maybe?
No. Now he's done some modifications, but
right.
That is.
That's why it's red. It's not orange. Gorgeous
Yeah, you know
color.
what? You may be right about the fact that I'm not sure that the whole car came as a pickup with a bed. And we're back to an old Malibu or a Chevelle. Yeah, it's a Chevelle Malibu.
Kind of an olive green on that. Beautiful paint
job. Then here's an old Thunderbird.
Wow.
And a Dandy. Oh, my.
I love the hat to go along with it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Grandpa just rolled that out of the garage tonight. Now, there's a lot of customizing there. What a
car.
I wish we had a listing of some of these because they deserve a little bit more than I can give them. That's a BMW. That's what I said, Grant. I love this. Really, the classy chassis cars are the cars that people love to drive. What's their favorite car? It doesn't matter if I like every one of them. I'll guarantee the people drive them love their
Like
car.
I said, it's their passion.
Yes.
Right.
Now, you don't suppose that's an old Jaguar, do you?
I think it sure looks like it. The red car that just came across your screen.
And then
your favorite.
Yes, and I'm going to say that's a C3.
Yellow Corvette.
We're moved up, and then now we're back into an old El Camino.
Right.
El Camino.
So why did the El Camino sort of survive and the Ranchero really didn't?
I don't know. And I wish they both had survived because they would be great now.
Wouldn't they?
Oh, we got something official coming at us. They're making a lot of noise. Which district are we talking here?
It's
District
like Douglas
2?
County Fire District 2.
Yep.
Also have, I believe, their mini pumper truck.
This is one of the favorites of the parade for years
Look
and
at
years.
The water coming out the side.
Yeah.
Another Chevy behind that, Ron.
Yeah, like I said, we are being treated to One of the greatest groups of old Chevrolets.
When you think of
cars
350 in that Chevy?
Yes.
Yeah.
With lots of throat. And
boy, I guess.
Somebody must have left those exhaust pipes maybe.
Here we
cracked
go,
open
heading to
tonight.
the beach right here.
Huh? Here we are. We got the boat hooked up.
Heading to the beach, heading to the lake.
Oh, now come on. Let's think about this. What is this rig? A Falcon. Yes, it is. It's a Falcon station wagon with a little bit of that Chevy Chase wood
Vacation.
on it, and a little glass par boat.
It's the Griswold's car,
the
right?
Griswolds.
Right,
You darn right it is. and a Chevrolet pickup that's been jacked up.
Boy,
Probably
yes.
looks like about 6 inches of lift. And then we got a new version coming right behind it.
Oh,
Look at that. He can put his 4x4 side by side on the top of that. There's a $100,000 package if you ever saw
Oh,
it.
how about it? That El
Ooh.
Camino.
Oh, my.
Ooh. So nice, they're not even going to drive it.
You know, I got to tell you, Classy Chassis always has some fine-looking rigs, but they are outdoing themselves tonight.
Another newer GMC truck.
Isn't that a beautiful piece of equipment? And we're right back to another beautiful vintage 60s Chevrolet. That's been lowered down to, followed by another one.
Lots of Chevys here tonight and
This
GMCs.
is for some reason, a Chevy night.
It is.
But it may turn. We've got other groups of vehicles. You know what? I can, whatever that guy has in that pickup truck, it's starting to kind of rumble the asphalt here. So
It really is.
maybe he's taking the kids out and he's going to burn out for us here. If he does, the East Wenatchee police will tell him he's
I think
done.
Mom went back and grabbed the baby's blanket.
Then he'll drop the hammer on it. Oh, my. Good looking. The Mexican flag and the United States flag running there together.
Oh, that's a beautiful truck.
Newer Silverado, but that's sleek, isn't it?
Black, all blacked out.
Another Silverado.
That's probably got a 454 in it also.
This is pickup country, isn't it?
It sure is.
Yep. Got some
Now
beautiful.
we're going to get back into some cars again, it looks like. Here we go.
Woo! Woo!
Purple.
I think it's an old Roadrunner.
I do too.
know it is
I
an
do
old
too.
Roadrunner. My, they were the fastest things that you could buy at the time. Nothing could touch a Plymouth Roadrunner. Except the police. They could catch them. Yeah. My son built
How about this? Here we go, Ron.
Now there's a $190,000 package right there. I was going to tell you, Grant, my son built a vintage Chevrolet pickup with a big block engine. He painted it red, and he was told by the police that that's arrest me red.
I've heard that before.
Arrest me
red. Right. We're not talking burgundy or maroon. There's a certain red that's arrest me red.
Arrest me red. Oh, my goodness. Hey, the sun's coming out.
Isn't that nice?
We're going to have.
You know what's nice about that? It brings out the colors in these cars when the sun's kind of shining on them.
Now we got a beautiful Ford pickup. That's in your 50s. And notice what he's done with the tires. He can just barely get them underneath the fender wells.
Right.
That is quite a truck.
That takes some work too, doesn't it?
Oh.
A ton. Now a Mustang. Looks like we might get into some Ford products.
Yeah,
now.
Here we go. We're good. Well, equal
that might
opportunity.
be arrest me red right
that
there.
That could be.
Yeah.
Yep. Were they not America's sports car for a while?
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, I don't know what that is.
I'm not really sure.
But
either.
it's got pop-up headlights. So
that makes it cool already.
There you go. Oh.
It looks like maybe a Mustang as well,
yes,
doesn't it?
It is. And we're back to a beautiful 57 Chevrolet.
I love that turquoise color. I've always loved that on cars. Just gorgeous.
And he's got it original. He's got the wide wall.
Now a Cadillac convertible.
Let me see at
baby blue
at $4.49 a gallon. There, she just went by us at about $5 right there.
And also some more Douglas County Fire District number 2 vehicles.
Tell you what, you could go off-road with that, could you not?
Boy, I guess.
And it's got a big Cannon water pumper in the front. And here we are. We're back. All we have to do is get our
the VW
hippie beads,
bus,
get our beads and our candles, and
you got to paint a big peace sign on the side of it too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can see that peace sign already.
Oh, absolutely too.
Oh my.
Oh,
now,
boy.
now you know what this is. This is either a Javelin or an AMC. What were they? That could be a Javelin.
Another car that would just flat out go, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh gosh. American Motors. They didn't last forever, but they were great. Now we're back into an old Ford pickup and a Chevy pickup. People have really.
Boy, that thing has really lifted, that black Chevy, isn't it? Boy, just the amount of money in tires and wheels.
Look at this, Grant.
Oh.
Are we seeing this?
Yeah,
we
are.
see Eric's getting.
Yep.
Those are dual 4-barrel carburetors on that 34
Wow.
Chev.
Holy cow.
I'd like to see him. Oh, hold it. He's got a Hemi in it. You see where the spark plug wires are going down through the center of the valve cover? So it may be a Ford by birth, but she's got a Hemi with dual carbs on it. So there's some serious power underneath that. That's why he doesn't have the hood on it. I wouldn't put a hood. Oh my. What do you suppose we've got here? I wish I could read that.
I wish I could. Should have brought my glasses, Ron.
I
love the green and silver combo, don't you?
I don't know. I feel bad that I don't know what that car is.
How about a classic VW Bug?
Yes. And then, come on, Grant. What kind of VW is this? Come on. Come on.
Beetle?
Vanagon.
Vanagon. Oh, I thought, okay, yes.
Yes.
A Vanagon.
We've got a dual set of them.
You don't see those very often.
No, you don't. Not in dual pairs there. Look at that. Are they having a good time in that? He's blowing bubbles. Followed by a nice 60s Ford Mustang. My goodness, we've got cars.
How about that? Where else would you see a 60-something Mustang followed by a newer Corvette?
I hear you. Not in the land of Oz, maybe.
Right?
Yep.
Beautiful yellow.
Yeah,
just gorgeous.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're back to a C7 again, so we're probably 2018, 2019. Beautifully done. Yellow calipers against those black wheels.
Just really. Do they call that the Bumblebee? Is that what that is?
Yes,
right.
That's the Bumblebee paint job.
Yep. Camaro does that too, don't they?
They do.
Right.
They do. Yeah.
There's a low rider. Look at that thing. Barely off the road. That front end. Look at that.
A late 50s Ford pickup that they've got it right down on the pavement.
Look at that beautiful truck.
I tell you what, one would have to be a little careful. He's got the running boards almost dragging.
You're not driving that around Wenatchee on every street, that's for sure.
You know, something tells me there's some hydraulics under the front of that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, he's not going to show that off to us. Nice 75 Chevrolet pickup. Very nice. Very nice. And now there's your Bumblebee.
Right.
There's your Super Bee, in fact.
Beautiful.
Those were those Mopars. Oh, who we got making the noise here?
Right behind the Jeep. Let's see, there's a semi coming.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe would it be a sponsor? No, he's just a guy that's got a beautiful old Freightliner tractor. And
you don't see those anymore either. Larry Trapp Trucking?
Yes. Beautiful truck.
Oh, another cruiser.
There it is right there. Is that Elvis in there? That could be Elvis in there.
It might be Elvis.
Painter Pink and Elvis is in business.
Pontiac.
Oh.
That's got some power, that short bed Chevy.
Yes, it does. Oh, my goodness. You know what that is? That's a Mercury Cougar. Wow. Mercury Cougar.
That kind of rumbles too, doesn't it?
Yes, siree. Flying the U.S. and Mexican flag. Beautiful job. We're getting some good growling out of these things.
Yeah, we sure are.
We're back to a 56 Chevrolet. Very nicely done. Again, in your color. in that beautiful turquoise and white.
I just love that combination.
Yeah, that is great.
You don't see that anymore either, do you?
No, you don't.
On anything.
But those are stock colors.
Right.
So they did a nice job.
How about this Corvette?
Well, we're back. We're to a C4.
Right.
Nice Corvette Stingray.
Followed by another one right here.
Yeah, in the same vintage. That right there is, they had those versions. They were Stingrays, but they had Mako sharks. And they're really rare. And look at this flatbed Chevy. Gotta be
How about that?
Gotta be 52, 53. That truck is beautiful.
That sure is.
And there's your Firebird.
Right.
We got a little bit of everything going on tonight.
Followed by another Corvette.
Another C8 Corvette. That's 3 of those white and black combination C8s.
A lot of white is popular in that car.
It is popular.
All right, who do we have here now?
It's
Noble Truss and Lumber Company.
Boy, they've been busy folks in this building community that we got going on right now. That's nice. Looks like we've got employees of Noble Truss. That's quite a rig, isn't it? Looks like they work that every day, but they keep it nice. We've got people hooting and hollering here.
Absolutely. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Chelan PUD Discovery Center. Visit the all-new Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam. Stories, games, history, art, and great views of the Columbia River. Get your hands on free fun for the whole family.
Hey, I've been there. I've been there to the new Discovery Center.
It's amazing.
Took my grandsons. What a beautiful job they did of telling the history
Absolutely.
of the Columbia River. Oh, my gosh.
So is a 20, is that a heavy half ton or is that a light 3/4?
A 20, 3/4 ton.
3/4.
Yep, 20. The 30s are 1 tons.
Right.
The 10s are mostly half. Now we've got some bikes. And
little chopper action there.
Yes, we do. Oh, now hold it. Do you notice what I'm noticing? There's nothing stock about that.
No. See the motor in the back?
Now you're getting these are the new rat rods. We just missed that. I'm sorry to tell the people in the TV screen, but that's this whole series of what they call rat rods.
Right.
And they put pieces together and.
Look at that International. We had one of those on the farm, an International pickup.
Yeah, we all learned to drive a clutch with an old
And that clutch was about 2 feet from the time you hit the clutch to the floorboard. I remember that pickup.
Yeah.
Cadillac coming up next. Beautiful green.
Yeah. Hey, with that top.
What do they call that, a Landau roof?
Landau roof.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Boy, you are showing your age, Grant.
I am.
Hey, and that's got the chrome wire wheels. And now we're coming with a Ford Bronco. They have had a resurgence with the new Bronco.
What's this white vehicle?
So now that's an old early models Ford, and that's pretty stock. Somebody's showing off some horsepower.
A 1 ton.
Yes,
1 ton
sir.
dually.
Look at that series of flags, military flags, U.S. flags, and maybe a Dallas Cowboys flag somewhere there in the middle.
We won't talk about that one.
We won't.
Here we go. It's like a Firebird coming here, too.
Yeah, we opened up some exhaust pipes tonight for this parade. Now, that's a nicely painted old F-150 custom.
Sure is.
Very nice.
Two-tone.
Yeah, that is very well done. Woo! Woo! What do we have that just went by? He went by so fast.
He did.
I can't be responsible.
Now we're going a little slower here where Eric is right there, Ron. There we go.
I'm glad to see that. That, I believe.
Baby blue color.
Isn't that a gorgeous rig? I'm going to say 40 Chevrolet, 4041 Chevrolet.
There's a red.
Oh, again, look at that.
Looks like Al Capone's getaway car.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like we've got somebody with a big fat mitt in that one.
White Mustang behind that.
We've had some gorgeous Mustangs
Boy,
tonight.
we sure have.
There's a Z28.
Just going out of your picture there, a black one.
Is this a true military rig that just entertained us? Do you show that on your lineup? Or is it just something you have around the farm? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not in order for our lineup tonight.
Now look. Now, did they catch that? Oh, I'm sorry. We were a little late. Well, it is, but that's an air conditioning unit on the outside of that big barrel.
Kidding.
Yeah, they used to. You fill that with water, and then the air would run through and turn a fan, and then blow cool.
I'll be darned.
Like a big swamp cooler. Looks like it could have a mortar shell on the side, but
right.
okay.
Nice half-ton pickup just going out of your screen
very
now.
nicely done. Very nicely. So, some people have wore their arms out doing some polishing.
Boy, I guess.
This afternoon.
Comes an older Ford truck now. Somebody's wrapping it up down there.
I tell you, the sun has come out, and it's a beautiful night in East Wenatchee.
Here's a Ford.
Yes.
F-150 lowered.
And not to be outdone, a nice little Chevrolet pickup, 75, 76 Silverado, maybe later than that.
Right.
Nicely done. Followed by a GMC that's been knocked down about 3 inches. So
lots of short boxes. Huh?
Oh, lots of short boxes. Lots of lowered trucks.
Right. Somebody wants to get down this roadway.
Yeah,
we can hear them.
They do want to get down there, and they're just being held up. Turn them loose one time.
What is that?
I missed.
red car?
I missed the nose of that car. If that's a BMW, I don't.
Or a Mercedes. I think it is a BMW. I think
I
you're
missed
right.
the nose when it came down.
Right.
There's a Corvette, convertible Corvette, and then what do we have here? An orange coming into the screen? No, that's a red. And again, that is an Olson 442.
Wow.
And I'm here to tell you, they were the fastest thing. They came.
No kidding.
Those 442s.
That car in your screen right now, folks.
There. Those cars came with Hurst shifters and special transmissions right out of the factory.
Wow.
They were hard to beat. You couldn't build one any faster.
What's this now behind it? Is that a GTO?
Yes, that is. That's an old goat. Everybody loves an old GTO. Now that's been lowered. I haven't seen very many of them lowered, but it's an old goat and it's a dandy. Discount Auto Glass has a nice van coming down through.
And an old car right behind it.
Yeah, an old Chevrolet. I'm going to guess 49, 50, 51.
That looks like it might be that sandstone color too, or champagne, or.
Now you know what, we really have to give credit where credit is due. That's quite a rig, that old Chevy car.
Absolutely.
With the big visor in front. My goodness. That's a Dodge Charger right there. A Dodge Charger RT. Again, right out of the factory. Really hard to beat.
Absolutely.
Mustangs.
Now a green Chevy truck. Lots of greens tonight, Ron.
Lots of green. And he's exposed
454 big block. Wow.
Oh, that's a T-bucket. You just saw that, folks, come out of your screen. That was a Ford T-bucket, probably a 29 with a Corvette 350 engine in it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, is this
Wenatchee Valley shuttle bus coming into your picture?
Well, seeing as how Horizon is going to limit us to one flight a day, these shuttle people are becoming more and more important.
And with gas prices like they are, Ron, it just makes sense. If you want to get to the airport at SeaTac, that's the way to go. It really is.
Isn't that a comfortable looking rig?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, now they've got one of their big buses. They're showing off the whole fleet.
They are.
Tonight.
They got the fleet tonight. Brand new, it looks like. Nice bus. I think they do well. I think they take a lot of folks here from the valley out there, Ron.
Oh, I'm waiting for one of your sponsors to come up. You got a couple before they get here, right here. Great people, but you just keep working your way through the sponsors. We'll talk about them. Oh, my, that is a Chevy Nova station wagon. There is a car collector that is worth some dollars. Nice little BMW convertible coming on.
Having a chat with Eric, whoever that is.
I wish we had the audio.
I do too. It
looked like he was giving Eric a little talk right there.
Probably telling him all about his car. And another beautiful Camaro behind that, Ron. Yellow one. Just left your screen.
Look at that. Oh, I tell you, Pim, we've got some money invested in cars tonight.
Oh, boy.
Proud
Amazing.
to be here.
Now we're getting into my territory, some farm equipment.
We do. We've got some vintage tractors coming. Oh, my, oh, my. Again, look at that. Well done, sir. That's an old Ford tractor, and that is so well done.
And a little newer Ford tractor and a little bigger one behind that.
But again, redone.
Just beautiful shape.
A Ford 5000 tractor, and it is beautiful. Well, we went from the lowered trucks to the
big Dodge.
Yeah.
Ram 250.
Let's throw about 9 inches of lift, and oh, look at that exhaust deflector out
gosh.
of that. Okay, some beautiful bikes. Some pretty vintage. Oh, look at the handlebars on that. Tell me you wouldn't be tired.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and an old chopper.
That is super cool.
My goodness sakes.
Eric had him coming right at him.
Well
Great shot there.
done.
Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by the Caldwell Banker Group of Cascade. They encourage you to leave your mark. Caldwell Banker Cascade is guiding you home in north central Washington. Another Firebird coming into your shot as well. A black one that just left the screen.
Well done, folks. Thank you for the time you put into these cars. People are getting a real treat tonight.
I was wondering when we were going to see a side-by-side, and there it is.
We're starting through those.
Right.
You know, now that those are street legal, they are really popular. Yep, he's good and legal. He's got his little license plate on there. He can have fun. And right now,
beautiful GMC just coming into your picture there, too. Nice tonneau cover on that.
Look at this. This is the most amazing display of pickup trucks you're going to see from everything.
What do we have there in the
50s.
shot, Ron?
That is it? Or, no, it's red.
It's a Chevy.
Yeah, it's a Chevy. I don't know what year that is, but that is well taken care of.
That is. That's an SS, so I know that's got a 454
Yeah,
in
you
it.
better believe he does. But again, a nice set of black wheels on that. And then an older model Chevrolet, very well taken care of.
Boy, I guess.
Looks like he's got 22s or 23-inch tires on it. Now we're going to step up to bigger tires than that on that Chevy Tahoe. My goodness, folks, we've got some money invested in vehicles.
Nice shot of some of the cars still coming down Grant Road as you take a look at your screen. Lots of trucks, it looks like, still to come here, and some cars behind that. We're not done yet here, folks.
No, and you see, now we're starting to get a glimpse of what guys are doing with this LED lighting.
I think we're getting that. We just saw some of the Toyota group.
Yes, yeah. Grant, you know what TRD stands for on a Toyota truck?
What does it stand for, Ron?
Toyota Racing Development. So they're just right from the factory. They are great off-road
How about the Cadillac?
trucks.
Eric's showing the white wall tires on that car.
Oh, my.
Now, that's about as wide a white wall as you're going to find, isn't it?
That's only on a big Cadillac could you get away with those.
No, there's Al Capone's car. That's
Yes,
the one right there.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. Half inches of steel.
I'm guessing this Chevy has got a 454 also.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Got the nose lowered. Oh, listen to it. I wish you at home could hear this thing sit and rumble. It's got a big
Beautiful
camshaft
truck
in it.
behind
It's
that.
just turning over so nice.
The red and silver, I think, really pops.
Isn't that sweet?
It really is. The beautiful rims. Nice rims tonight. We've seen that.
I know. People got some money in chrome wheels. Beautiful job,
There's the
guys.
same wheels. Both trucks, same
Both
wheels.
trucks.
Yep. Oh, that beautiful
Oh,
red car.
and we've got here's a couple more modern era GTOs. These kind of grow on me. I like that silver one, that red one that's in your screen right now. Magnificent car.
Just beautiful shape.
Yep,
isn't
70s,
it? Oh,
early 80 GTOs.
reminds me of the little GTO song.
Can you sing it?
No,
Okay.
nobody wants
No.
me to do that.
No, I understand that.
Or do you?
I understand that. I understand that neither one of us.
So
have
what do
been
you like
called.
better, the red or the silver?
I like that Arrest Me red.
I know
That's
that
pretty
is
tough
sharp.
to beat.
No doubt.
Oh, Oh,
There
now we got hydraulics under
Yep,
this.
we sure do.
That's like a 62, 63 Impala.
And another one behind it.
I'd like to see him jack around with those hydraulics. Oh, here we go. Did you see that?
Yeah, it looks like a Lincoln.
Yep, and I think our home audience got to see that.
I think so
Lincoln.
too. I saw that car go by when we were setting up earlier.
Wouldn't be my treat.
Well,
but,
there's
hey,
Jeremy Anders
yes,
from the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval.
Boy,
Races
I tell
are
you
underway, and they've been getting fantastic crowds out at the
Yes,
track. And we
yes.
are actually broadcasting some of those races this year right here on our channel, too.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Jeremy does a great job.
Jeremy works hard to make Wenatchee Valley Super Oval a family event.
Absolutely. In fact, Malcolm, a director back in the studio, said we're broadcasting those races next Saturday here on the NCWLIFE
Very
Channel.
good.
So it should be a lot of fun.
Good. Very good.
And there's one of the cars.
Oh, my. The American Dream, they say.
That's right.
Okay.
One of the late models, it looks like, too.
Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's nothing stock about these.
Another car from the Super Oval.
This is all part of the...
Now, there's a passion also, isn't it, Ron?
Yes. I hate to do it to you, but that's one of the Jerry's Auto Supply.
Absolutely.
Super stockers, pro stockers. Boy, I tell you, when you start about 24 of those in reverse order.
I did the PA out there for 3 years, and I
Yes.
remember saying often the Jerry Auto Supply Mini Super Stocks. Yes,
Yes.
I do remember.
Yeah, they really put on a good show. Oh, another big tractor.
And he's not for hire.
He's not for hire, yeah.
Let's just get it out there
and
right
I'll tell
now.
you what, when you've got a big wing on the top of a tractor, you know that the guy's got something in mind. So
Another nice wide shot of the vehicle still coming down Grant Road.
well, we've got a real real treat in this next group of cars.
Let's see. First,
we're
it looks
we're
like
starting
a
off with a Mustang
GT.
Yep.
The black one that just left your screen.
Oh! I know what this is. I know what this orange
There
one.
we go.
This is a Tiger.
It's called a Tiger.
Yes.
Interesting.
They came with small block Fords in them. It's
Right
a Cobra.
there.
Yeah, that's a Cobra right there.
What's that got in it for an engine? You have any idea?
They have small block Fords,
Oh,
which when I say
okay.
small block Fords, 289s, 260s, but that is such a trick car.
There's a beautiful Mustang.
There's a beautiful Mustang, beautiful with knockoff wheels on it.
That green was popular back then too,
Yeah,
wasn't
I'd
it?
say something like with pretty ladies in there, but
Well, you can say that.
you can't say that on the air, can you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you can.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The wife's sitting in the car. I don't think she can listen to the TV in the car. So, gosh, look at this.
Brown.
Oh, my goodness. What
There
a
it
treat
is.
we are getting. What a treat. And then this vintage blue Ford pickup truck. So nice, folks.
That is gorgeous.
Looks like
little
she
truck.
just rolled out of the factory.
Going back a little bit for the next one, that might be.
There's another Chop
What is-
T.
That's it. Yeah.
Chop Ford T. Nothing more fun than that right there. And you can get the power to the ground there. So it looks like he had about 10-inch wide slicks on the back of that.
What is that?
You know,
There
there's
we
no
go.
end to some fabulous cars. The East Wenatchee crowd down Grant Road is just
Getting a
being
treat
treated.
tonight,
yes,
for sure.
They are. I don't. We always have a great collection of cars. I don't remember any better than this diverse group of pickups and cars and sports cars and Corvettes and Thunderbirds, GTOs.
It's been just fantastic
There's
so
I'd
far.
love to have that old Chevy Apache.
Oh boy, you don't see those very often, do you?
Don't, but isn't that? And right behind him. Whew, that's what I love, the way they've organized this tonight. A red one, a blue one. Oh, here
Now
we
the
go.
fast motorcycles.
Yeah, the ninjas, huh?
Yep. I look at those, Ron, and at my age, I think nothing but getting hurt.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
These aren't guys my age riding these things, I'm sure.
First of all, you'd have to get a crane to get me on one of them and a crane to get me off of one of them. And does that look comfortable to you? I
No,
don't think
no.
so. That's a T-bucket. And oh my, that's a T-bucket with a big Hemi in it with a blower.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry we didn't. Yeah, we were still in the crowd.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
folks, that green T-bucket looks like a Hemi with a full discharge blower and either dual quads or fuel injection on top. But I love that red pickup that the group.
And it's got the Apple boxes in the back.
Yeah, very
I love
nicely done.
Absolutely.
Very nicely done.
On-demand services coming up next. Boy, those motorcycles, they make some noise,
Yes,
don't they?
they do.
There's that semi we were talking about.
Yes.
And Ron mentioned it earlier, but one of our sponsors tonight, Global Car Care. They do a great job. They're ASE certified technicians. They'll take good care of your vehicle, whether you need general maintenance or have a European specialty car. You can count on Global to keep you on the road, and we all want to stay on the road.
Yeah, thank you to Brian Thorpe and his crew out at Global Car Care. So. Now hiring. Grant, did you ever want to drive a big rig?
You know, I would have liked to have taken one trip across the country doing that.
That's right.
And then I'd probably be done.
That's all it would take.
It would.
All it would take.
Was this Elbow the Clown?
Elbows here.
A big part of the Wenatchee Valley, and he's juggling on a unicycle. Can you do either, Ron?
I can't do either one, and he eats fire, too, and I know I can't do that.
Well, I can juggle, but I can't ride a unicycle. And I'm talking balls, not bowling pins. That's a little tougher.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous. That's a little dangerous. So there's an old El Camino that's just coming through. That's a treat for people to see. I bet you there's a lot of people, youngsters that wouldn't have a clue what that old rig is. But I bet you they like it. I bet you they like it.
And don't forget, following this tonight at 8 o'clock, there is, I think for the first time in a long time, a street dance tonight.
Yes,
it's down
that's what I understand.
at Gateway Park, the brand new park in town in East Wenatchee. So everybody, after you watch the parade tonight, head down for some music and for some good times after we're done here tonight.
We're staring right now at probably one of the crowd favorites, and that's that SS Chevy Chevelle.
There it is, right there.
Notice he just got the nose lowered, but that is a beaut. North Cascades Bank going to show off their little rig. It's a cute little green composition.
Sure is.
That's a Dodge Dart, that red one that went by. Camaros, and then Firebirds. That Firebird right there, that's about a 60.
The red.
That's the one I like.
There it is right there, just coming into your shop.
You know,
what a beautiful
the
car.
Firebirds back then looked very much like a Camaro in styling, but
they really did, didn't they?
Yeah.
What was the difference then?
Just a few body. Back in those days, General GM and Chevrolet, kind of, you could either get the Firebird or the Camaro, and if you liked the little bit finer styling, you had the Firebird.
Right.
And the Camaros came a little bit more ready.
Well, these cars are moving right here.
Yes, they are.
It looks like a Nova, wasn't it?
It was a Nova. Yes, it was. Probably can't stop it.
Well, they see a gap, and then they think they got to go a little faster, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever's coming now.
Well, I'm hearing something.
Got some power. Eric's got a bead on it right now.
That's an old Chevy Nova. That is an early vintage Nova with a lot of horsepower.
Holy cow.
Oh,
do we
my.
have here?
Oh, what? What we got here?
A Rise and Ride. It's called a slingshot. Kind of looks like a slingshot. I've never seen that vehicle before.
2 wheels in the front and one right in the center in the back.
It's another Corvette quickly goes across
Corvette.
your screen.
Jeremy Landscaping
Here comes an old
by
Mercedes.
us, looking at us. Isn't that sweet? Very nice.
That light tan interior.
Yes, very nice.
There it is right there.
Yeah, those ladies are having a nice night. They got the top down.
Convertible
on the
weather
Mercedes.
now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mustangs. Have we seen them?
We have seen them.
And then in your picture right now is a classic Ford Thunderbird.
Boy, we see a lot of that kind of beige color.
Yeah,
huh?
you know, and Thunderbird went from...
Oh, look at that little passenger.
Yes. See, that's what I was saying. That's Apple Blossom. We've got grandkids and kids and brothers and sisters and moms and dads.
He got his dog in there with him, his little rider. Here comes...
That's when Ford converted that Thunderbird from being the nemesis of the Corvette. They converted that to a more of a luxury car.
They did. They really did.
Hey, it had curb finders on it. If anybody can remember having curb finders on their car. and an old Dodge. Oh, not an old Dodge.
Is that a Charger or a Challenger?
Our Challenger RT.
Right.
beautiful Chevy.
Red and white.
57.
Whew.
Well, I tell you what, that Camaro made more noise than maybe he should. So. All right, here we go. We got our old Volkswagen again. Like I said, I said it was a Vanagon, but you know somebody's going to correct me. What were those called?
I think you might be right, Ron.
One of those versions. Well, we know Volkswagen built them, so they were fun to drive. Well, now who we got here?
Who do we have here?
Blue Skies Food Shack.
Oh, yes. Locally sourced, soul nurturing, international comfort food, and we all could use some comfort food these days, right?
You know that's Everett in that rig, and they put on a couple days and raised $12,000 for the Ukraine.
Fantastic.
And so well done to Blue Skies for thinking of those people that are in so much despair.
Another beautiful Mustang convertible.
Mustang convertible. My goodness, folks. You are seeing every year, every color.
There's a Super B as it goes across your screen, followed by another Mustang.
Yeah, you see how in that period of time they elongated that Mustang.
It does look long.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was stocked that way. They just tried to change it up, and a nice little Super Beetle.
Little convertible.
Convertible, don't see a lot of them.
No, you don't.
Oh, that is a Honda 2000. And I'll tell you, they were so quick. They were
just a tiny little car.
Oh, they were amazing. The original, well, they were actually Datsun 240Zs.
Right.
And those Honda 2000s would just get out and leave people in their dust.
Followed by another Camaro,
Yes.
a yellow Camaro that you just saw on your screen. That's a newer model.
Yes, it is. Very nicely polished.
Quiet.
Clean.
Just quiet.
Then an old Impala. Oh, my.
That's in great shape.
That is.
Just fantastic
61,
shape.
62, something like that.
And then a newer car again.
Yeah, now we're back to a C7 Corvette.
Lots of white Corvettes tonight.
Yeah, about 435 horsepower.
Wouldn't matter what
right
color
out.
it was to me, Ron.
No, it wouldn't me either. I love them all.
And a car, Rosali Construction.
Huh? I think that's a Mercedes, isn't it?
I think
Nice
it is,
little
too.
Mercedes convertible. Oh, we got something that's...
It's like a Ford truck that Eric's got his bead on. There we go. Step side Ford.
Yes.
This looks like, what is it, a Regal, Buick Regal.
Yeah, Buick Regal, followed by a Firebird. We got somebody that's got a timing issue because every time he backs off on the throttle, he pops and snorts, and he'll be a good candidate for parts. We'll see you on Monday. We'll see you Monday after you've popped and snorted the carburetor off of that. Nice looking Camaro convertible. Nice little Ford vintage pickup truck. Very
I love
nicely
the two-tone,
done.
kind of a...
I do too.
Gosh, lilac and purple.
You know, there's a nice looking Ford pickup that's like, I'm sure it's not, but you'd swear he rolled it right out of the PUD or something.
Boy, it sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Looks like he's got Marshmallow Man in the back.
He does.
That is, it's Marshmallow Man.
Looks scary to me.
That gorgeous Impala right there.
Yeah, that is
that
something.
black one.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Nicely lowered. Lake pipes coming out the side. Dual antennas. Hey.
How about that?
What do you think about that, folks? I tell you what, we are going to burn some fuel. A Mach 1 Mustang.
Wow.
They were hot. Still are hot. And then we're going to roll right back into a C7 Corvette. I really like that color combination.
I like the gray and black.
Charcoal,
fantastic.
gray, black. That looks like it could go down the highway at night. Oh, no. What do we got?
S15.
Again, an S15 with a hood scoop that's bigger than the whole engine. So we got to give him credit. Well, now, you know what? He may have something in there.
He might.
Yeah, he's got traction bars on the back.
Look at that
I better
beautiful
watch
shot,
what I
Ron.
say.
Live shot looking down Grant Road, the sunshine over the Cascades, and the great crowd here along Grant Road for this Classy Chassis Parade presented by Les Schwab. And it's been a great night as it turned out, that's for sure.
I wish we'd have had a car count.
Yeah, I know.
On our work, it just says a group of vehicles, but those are big groups of vehicles.
They are big groups of vehicles.
Mustang, Chevrolet pickup, Chevelle SS muscle car.
Oh boy, that SS is gorgeous. What did that have in it, Ron?
Those SSs had 396s
396s
in them, so they were big block Chevrolets,
right.
and they were throaty. That one right there has what was called cowl induction. You could see that little flapper right up by the windshield. When somebody put their foot in it, that induction would open up and blow air through that thing.
Here we got
an old Impala, yep. Oh, what did I miss right there?
Here it comes. I think Malcolm will get another shot of it.
Now that's a GTO.
Beautiful blue.
That was a blue
There
GTO.
we go, right in your screen.
Yep. The later vintage of the
kind of pointed back end in the front end.
Yeah, and then another either Barracuda or Challenger.
Right there in your screen.
With that big 340. Now, why do we have the police coming? Anything you did, Grant?
Not that I know of lately.
Did you park illegally? Or?
Not that I know of. It says East Wenatchee Police Department vehicle is the last on my...
Huh? Do you... No.
Can't be.
Have we...
We may have come to the end, and I think we have.
I tell you what, we were not disappointed tonight. We got some more sponsors.
Let's mention a few while we have a second here. Harvest Valley Pest Control, your guide to a pest-free life. Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material. Call 797-0097 for a free estimate. Also brought to you tonight by JDSA Law, full-service law firm committed to your journey for life. And by Merry Maids. Merry Maids of Wenatchee is experienced, reliable, thorough, and professional. You can call to set up your free consultation today. Just give them a buzz at 663-1710. Looks like that's going to do it for our 2022 Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade.
Well, easy for you to say.
Well, that's tough to say. Say that 10 times in a row.
Well, we thank Les Schwab. They've done this for years. They've been a primary sponsor of the Classy Chassis and so many other things in town. So, Grant, this has been a joy. You do a nice job.
It really has. I think we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll wrap things up. So we'll take a minute time out, Malcolm. That'll be good. And we'll come back and wrap things up here from East Wenatchee and the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade right after this.
I'm here at the Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, where there's a ton of cool stuff to do. You can learn how the dam harnesses the power of the Columbia, walk inside a Native American Tule Lodge, and steer clear of disaster on the Rock Island Rapids. You can check out the new fish viewing space and even stare a salmon right in the eye. Explore all this and more at Chelan County PUD's brand new Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, now open year-round.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
All right, we're back, and tonight's other sponsors for the Classy Chassis Parade include Mini Blinds and More. They specialize in custom blinds, shades, draperies, exterior awnings, and exterior sunscreens. They have unmatched customer service. Also, that pizza place in Cashmere. Please call for reservations and mention, this sounds good right now too, Ron.
Yes.
The $12.99 pepperoni pizza special.
I'll take 2 of those.
It used to be Brian's Bulldog Pizza. Now it's that pizza place. So it's always been great pizza. Yeah. Also brought to you tonight by Walkabout Grill, where eating out is eating healthy. They're open 7 days a week in Leavenworth and Wenatchee, or stop in at the 108 Lounge at the Wenatchee Walkabout Grill. Also a great place to eat. Now I am hungry. Together for Youth, they would like to encourage you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. It's easy. You can find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. And finally, our final sponsor tonight, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. If you've been caught in a conflict, maybe with a family, housing, or business, all you do is call Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center at 888-0957 for help. Ron, been great having you with us tonight.
Thank
Your
you.
knowledge has been fantastic.
Thank
You're a
you.
great guy, and I finally get to meet you, and I'm glad about
Good.
that, too. Hopefully
Well,
it's
you
not
know
the
what's
last time.
nice is it doesn't appear you and I are going to need the resolution center tonight. Looks like we got through this without a conflict.
I think we got through it without a conflict.
I think
so
we
thanks
agreed
so
that this
much.
was a great series of cars. Thank you, Grant.
Thanks for
Appreciate it
being
very
with
much.
us. Also want to thank our studio producer back at the NCWLIFE building, Malcolm Whitehall. Our engineer tonight, Tucker Wagner. Camera operators, Dan Kuntz, Rachel Mandelis, of course, Eric Granstrom, and his wife, Marion Granstrom. And for all of us at the NCWLIFE Channel, thanks for joining us tonight for the 2022 Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade. And don't forget, we will be back with you tomorrow morning for the Stamilk Growers Grand Parade as we wind down the 2022 Apple Blossom Festival. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us, and have a great night.
Thanks for watching the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, the official TV station of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Today's coverage has been brought to you by AmeriCorps of Chelan Douglas Community Action Council, Apple Valley Honda, August Edge, Bob's Burgers and Brew, CASA of Chelan and Douglas Counties, the Chelan PUD's Discovery Center, Caldwell Banker Cascade, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Mary Mays, Mini Blinds and more, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and the Walkabout Grill. We now return you to our normal programming already in progress.